Welcome to the Blitz Shield in-depth explanation for the Head Health Challenge. My name is Jim Hines, and I have sent this to you not because I said my invention works. I have asked you to watch this because the Wayne State University Sports, Injury, and Ballistic Biomechanics Lab says my invention concept is at least 30% more efficient than standard technology. I'm going to show you how I came up with this, what the tests mean, and where I want to go with the funding from your program. So here it is. This is a shell or shield that is designed to float on top of standard helmet system technology. This system does two things. First, it cheats gravity. We know gravity can't be conquered, but it can be cheated. Second, it makes it more difficult for the P wave to enter the brain. From the first video provided by Wayne State, we see the little Adams helmet sustaining a standard 21 mile/hour hit. Watch the head snap back. Now pay attention to the position of the nose. You need to remember how high it points before the head comes back down. This is important in our next video. Now watch the test with the Blitz Shield on. Notice how much the helmet shakes, especially the mask and the outer ends. You will need this for later. Notice that the head doesn't snap back and the nose points about halfway as high as it did in the last clip. This is how it cheats gravity. The loading and unloading forces are dramatically reduced. The brain is not jolted around as much. Now, here are the results of just the front impact tests. They show a 30% increase in efficiency. The Adams has an SI average of 545. The Blitz Shield on top of the Adams got a 352. But the 30% number is off, and here's why. The experiment was done with little to no money. I mean, really, Mary Curie had more funding than I have. As you notice, there's an airspace between the two helmet shells. The outer shell floats on pads, really cheap pads. They're held on with duct tape. No, seriously, duct tape. So direct your attention to tests 10 and 11. The pads must have slipped and gave a poor reading. I therefore averaged out the lowest three results and got a 330. I took the bottom three results of the Adams and got a 544. That's an unbelievable difference of 213 or 39% reduction at 21 miles an hour. That is a monumental achievement, and it can't be done with standard helmet designs. That's cheating gravity in a big way. But for the gravity section, I'd like to close with what is the big ifs left in this part of the equation. What if there are ways to improve the system? There must be more technology out there that can use to bring the SI down more than 40%. And what if you replace that piston with another Blitz Shield and do Blitz Shield to Blitz Shield hit? What kind of numbers would that be? That is something I would really like to see. Now on to the harder but crucial part of the system, the pressure wave management. As we see in Figure 1, when a regular helmet receives an impact, there's contact with the shell, pressure wave forms. As it travels, it's somewhat absorbed by the padding, but the rest of the wave passes through it to the head and inside your skull. Research has shown that the wave bounces around inside the skull, causing tissue damage. Now, when the exact same event happens to a Blitz Shield, the same pressure wave forms. The deadly wave, however, has a significant problem. So let's stop right here for a bit. Pressure waves hate traveling through different types of things. And without getting too scientific, let's just say they hate traveling through the air and being forced back into something solid. In Figure 1, the shell padding and the head are all compressed together during an impact. Here, I keep them separate. I have forced the wave to generate into a solid state of the outer shell, highlighted in yellow, then have forced it into a gaseous state of the air in the gap. The wave now really wants to stay in the air, and therefore most of it just bounces off the inner shell and then escapes out the sides and the vents, the holes. So that's the other difference between my system and standard systems. I let the P wave escape. Everyone else traps it in. How do I know this works so well? I tested it myself. Here I took several blows from a sledgehammer. The lab tech from Wayne State University said it was about the same as the force from one of their videos. One can really feel the difference when one does his own testing. I believe that this is a technology that can save. So what do I want from you guys? I need help. Not just money, but real help. Professional opinions, guidance, and introductions to other people who want to help me solve this problem.